To be a prostate doctor who has been treating men with prostate cancer for over 20 years, I have seen it all when it comes to bad habits that can enlarge your prostate and lead to serious health issues, and this is Dr. Catherine 888. In fact, just last week, I treated a patient who had such a large prostate that it was actually blocking his urethra completely, making him unable to urinate at all. But there is so much more to it than that. So today I'm going to share with you the 6 worst habits that can blow up your prostate. Tomatoes are a rich source of lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that has been shown to reduce the risk of prostate cancer and improve symptoms of those who already have it. Which brings me to the third point, cooking your meals at home. Tobacco use has been linked to an increased risk of many cancers, including prostate cancer. One study published in the International Journal of Cancer found that men who smoked were 50% more likely to develop prostate cancer than non-smokers. Alcohol consumption can lead to an enlarged prostate. It's time to reveal the ultimate prostate superfood, watermelon seeds. Yes, watermelon seeds. Don't throw them away. They're a hidden gem when it comes to prostate health. Watermelon seeds are rich in lycopene, the same powerful antioxidant we talked about earlier in the tomatoes. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that watermelon seed extract was as effective as tomato extract in reducing markers of prostate inflammation. So next time you enjoy a nice juicy watermelon, don't just eat the flesh. Eat the seeds too. You can simply eat them raw or roast them for a crunchy snack that's good for your prostate. Research has shown that heavy drinkers are at a higher risk of developing benign prostatic hyperplasia (BPH), a condition in which the prostate gland becomes enlarged, causing urinary symptoms and potentially leading to prostate cancer. From dairy products to tobacco, alcohol, and coconut oil, there are some definite no-nos when it comes to an enlarged prostate. But remember, knowledge is power. By knowing what to avoid and what to eat, you can take proactive steps to protect your prostate health. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends and family. Until next time, stay healthy, stay informed, and take care of your prostate. One study published in the journal Alcoholism. Clinical and experimental research found that men who drank heavily over a long period of time had a higher prevalence of BPH than those who did not drink or drank only occasionally. Another study published in the American Journal of Epidemiology found that moderate to heavy alcohol consumption was associated with an increased risk of prostate cancer. While it's not clear whether cutting back on alcohol consumption can reduce the risk of these conditions, several studies have found that excessive alcohol intake can worsen the symptoms of an enlarged prostate. As a result, it's important to practice moderation and be mindful of your alcohol consumption if you want to keep your prostate healthy. Additionally, smoking can worsen the symptoms of an enlarged prostate and make it difficult to urinate. The nicotine in tobacco can also interact with medications used to treat an enlarged prostate, reducing their effectiveness. Quitting tobacco use is one of the best things you can do for your overall health and for your prostate health. Luckily, there are resources available to help you quit, such as counseling, support groups, and medications that can help reduce cravings and withdrawal symptoms. When you cook your own food, you have control over the ingredients and the cooking methods. Coconut oil has become very popular in recent years due to its many health benefits, such as boosting metabolism and supporting weight loss. However, it can also contribute to an enlarged prostate. You see, coconut oil is high in saturated fat, and several studies have linked consuming too much saturated fat to an increased risk of prostate cancer. One study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that men who consumed a lot of saturated fat were more likely to develop prostate cancer than those who consumed less. So while coconut oil can be part of a healthy diet in moderation, it's important to be aware of its potential risks and use it sparingly. If you're looking for healthy alternatives to coconut oil, try using olive oil or avocado oil instead. They're healthier choices that can provide similar benefits without the potential drawbacks. You can avoid adding extra salt, sugar, or unhealthy fats that can contribute to an enlarged prostate. Plus, you can focus on incorporating more fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins into your diet, which are all good for your overall health and well-being. However, I know that not everyone has the time or the skills to cook their own meals every day. So if you're short on time, try meal prepping on the weekends. This way you can have healthy, home-cooked meals ready to go during the busy week. Also, if you're finding this video helpful so far, please hit the like button below. It really helps us reach more people with valuable content like this. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them below. We love hearing from you. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that men who consumed the most lycopene had a 19% lower risk of developing prostate cancer than those who consumed the least. And I know what you're thinking, isn't lycopene better absorbed when it's cooked? Well, yes, it is. That's why we love to enjoy our fresh tomato sauce on our delicious pasta dishes. Just a word of caution, though, avoid adding dairy to your pasta. We've already established that dairy can be a big no-no when it comes to an enlarged prostate. So skip the cheese and the milk and stick to the veggie options if you want to keep your prostate happy and healthy. Some of them might even surprise you. So make sure you stay tuned until the end of the video so you don't miss anything. And guess what? It was all because of one bad habit that he couldn't stop doing. Now, I know we've all heard that drinking too much coffee or eating too much sugar can cause an enlarged prostate. Let's start with the most common culprit that leads to an enlarged prostate: dairy products. Yes, milk, cheese, and yogurt may be a staple in many diets, but for men with an enlarged prostate, they are a big no. Dairy products contain high levels of milk growth hormone IGF-1, which has been shown to promote the growth of prostate cancer cells. This was proven in a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, which found that men who consumed a lot of dairy products had a higher risk of developing prostate cancer. Another study published in the International Journal of Cancer found that men who consumed more milk after being diagnosed with prostate cancer had a shorter survival time. While the exact mechanism by which dairy products promote prostate cancer growth is not fully understood, research suggests that it may have something to do with the high levels of fat and calories in dairy products. These can lead to obesity, which is a risk factor for prostate cancer. Plus, dairy products often come with added sugars and artificial hormones, which can also contribute to weight gain and inflammation in the body. As if that wasn't enough, another study published in the journal Nutrition and Cancer found that consuming a lot of butter and cream, which are high-fat dairy products, can increase the risk of prostate cancer recurrence after treatment. But it's not just about avoiding dairy products. Several studies have also found that consuming plant-based milks such as soy, almond, and rice milk can reduce the risk of prostate cancer. Soy milk in particular has been shown to contain compounds that can help prevent the growth of prostate cancer cells. Speaking of soy, let's talk about the second superfood that can help fight an enlarged prostate: tomatoes. You see, it's not just about what you eat, it's also about how you prepare your food. Now let's get back to the video. The fourth habit that can blow up your prostate is smoking or chewing tobacco. The fifth item on our list may surprise you, but it's a common ingredient that you probably didn't think much about before: coconut oil. Alright, now let's talk about the sixth and perhaps most surprising addition to our list: alcohol. Yes, that's right. If you've made it this far, you're awesome, and I've got a bonus tip for you. Are you ready? Are you sitting down? We covered a lot of ground today, didn't we? This video was written and medically guided by Dr. Catherine 888 based on real experiences with aging male patients. While we use AI-generated visuals to enhance clarity, the insights, storytelling, and wellness routines are based on clinical evidence, personal case reflection, and intentional health education. Every episode is created to serve aging men with dignity and depth, respectfully, science-informed, and with emotional care.